Okay, ready to go. Thank you all for coming along today. It's my very great pleasure to announce the appointment of Jamie Siddons as the coach of the Redbacks for the next 3 seasons. Jamie was the unanimous choice of the selection panel, which also included Adam Gilchrist and David Parkin, and is obviously an outstanding candidate. He was an outstanding cricketer, and he is also an outstanding coach. He was the assistant coach for South Australia. He's been the assistant coach for Australia, and more recently has had great success with Wellington, having achieved 2 titles in the last 4 years. I think with Jamie Siddons in place now as head coach, the announcement of Stephen Schwert as our physical performance manager recently, together with Tim Nielsen and Sean Williams, our young skipper Travis Head, and the group of players that we have, I really do believe that this is an exciting era that we're about to embark on in terms of South Australian cricket. I couldn't be more happier than to be announcing Jamie as coach of the Redbacks today. I'll now open up for questions.
Jamie, what attracted you to the job?
It's South Australia for one thing. I've got a deep love of South Australian cricket. I've been keeping a close eye on what's been going on over here, and I think it's a great time. Tim Nielsen's in charge of high performance. Just the right timing for me, really. I've been 4 years in Wellington doing first-class cricket, winning some titles, improving some players, and position came up, and this is where I really want to be. I'm delighted with the panel's decision and looking forward to it.
How hard has it been to watch on? It hasn't been a great success, especially in the 4-day game.
Yeah, look, I think it's been 20 years now, so it's tough to see it happen, but I've been focused on other things, to be honest, and I'm just really looking forward to playing my part in what looks like a great team of players and staff to take it forward step by step.
Jamie, how close is the group that you've got here, do you think, to being able to seriously challenge for a Shield title, as you said, for the first time in 2 decades?
I'm not really sure, mate. I know it's talented, I know it's young to a degree, but there's some really good senior players there that should be able to lead the rest of them through. Hopefully with my guidance and the staff that we've got in place. As I said, it might take a bit of time, but step by step we're going to improve and be a better cricket team, start winning some games and winning some titles. That's the aim.
Jamie, did you put your hand up for the job or were you approached?
No, it was. I was in the middle of my cricket season, so I totally focused on that when the job came up. I think I knew Darren Berry had taken leave or something, but the job wasn't advertised until the end of our season, and then I was excited and interested.
How did the process play out?
Pretty much like every other one, mate. You apply for the job and try and find out as much as you can about what they're after, and then you do hope for an interview, get that, and then wait for the next phone call.
What's the first order of business?
Get to know my players that are here and find out who the contracted players are for a start. I've seen the list, but just to get to know the players, that's my first point of call, and see what programs are in place, what games and practice matches up in the future, and then to set a program and start working with the players down there in the indoor centre.
How closely have you analysed the list here already, Joe?
Yeah, no, not at all. So just seeing the names, I know very little about how they go about their cricket, but I'm really confident that the people that picked that squad have done the right thing or done a good job of it. So looking forward to working with those guys. They'll be the best players in the state.
Is it time for some tough love, Jamie?
Probably in the past you'd say that, but I think you've got to look at what they've got, and then you've got to work on what they're going to improve and what they need to improve. I think one of my biggest skills is that I know what it takes to be successful at first class cricket and international cricket, because I've seen it firsthand from a couple of different teams now. I know the ugly side in Bangladesh, where it was really tough work and players improved there. I know what Cricket Australia have and had. And I just want to give that to the players, and it'll be a process. It'll be step by step. Tough love probably doesn't work these days. It's probably more process and getting them to learn how to play the game right.
When you were part of that success, the last Sheffield Shield success, did you think it would be 20 years that there'd be such a drought?
No, I didn't. It shouldn't be, but you know, we fight, I guess, populations and stuff like that, but there are no excuses. We've got to produce the best cricketers. We've got to do that from club level up, and our junior development programs, and that's what excites me. The people in place there, I know those guys, and I know they're good operators. So now with Tim and myself in place, we're pretty sure we can give them the best opportunity to be really good cricketers.
Keith, is it really focus on South Australian growing talent, or will you look to recruit outside?
I think we have a terrific list of young South Australian players at the moment, but really in terms of the list management, I would hand that over to Jamie and to Tim Nielsen, but certainly there is a focus on developing the talent here in South Australia without doubt, as you can see from our list at the moment.
Keith, is this full circle now? The desire to have South Australian people, got one at the helm as a skipper, now you've got one as a coach. Is this what the board wanted a couple of months back?
What we've assembled, I believe, is the best people in the roles. So we've gone out and looked for who are the best people to fill those positions. The fact that the people that are in those positions are South Australians, I think, is an added bonus to the team that we've put together. So not only are they the best at what they do, they certainly have an inbuilt passion for South Australia as well, and I think that in itself will bring us to a new level.
And what's your principal KPI? Is it making finals and winning trophies, or is it producing cricketers for the national team, or can you do both?
I think it's both, mate, but at the end of the day, I just want to see them achieve. I want to see them improve, and if we can win titles, it's the best way of getting both those things in place. You know, if we can improve their skills, make them play as a team, and we'll win titles and we'll get some representatives. And that's the aim.
Is that what you did in Wellington? Is that your focus on?
Oh, it always is. I think I remember Ricky Potting saying the best skilled teams win the games, and that's what I've got to try and achieve. Improve their skills and we'll start winning comps.
How big a job is it, Jamie?
It's as big as it gets, I guess. I mean, it's as big as I make it. When I get down there in the indoor centre with those players, that's when it starts, and I'll know a lot more and I'll be able to tell you a lot more then. But
Will this be a big thing, part of your approach?
with the new fitness trainer, Sweaty, I think Stephen Sweat, it's going to be as big as I need it to be. They need to be reaching the KPIs that Cricket Australia have in place, at least the majority of our players, and if we can do that and get them enthused and excited about their training, we've done our job as far as that goes. But big part of it, it's always a big part of it.
What made that last title-winning side so successful?
I think we bonded really well, and we worked pretty hard. We had some skills, and we blended really well as far as using those skills. So it took a lot of hard work. We took a lot of knocks in the process. We lost a lot of games before we won them, and then we started to believe. We stopped losing Shield games. We started drawing them, and then we started winning them. And probably over 3 or 4 years, we learnt that we weren't the easy beats, which I, as a Victorian cricketer playing against them, thought we were, and we just turned that around.